Into Fire was it's the second song of a 3-part series, and it falls on in after kind of facing my own brain and twisted weirdness, kind of coming to terms with who and what I am, and there are parts of me that aren't exactly great personality traits, but it's coming to terms with that and just kind of accepting it, being like, okay, that exists, and it's finding a way to turn it and turn that negative into a positive, with kind of leaning into the crazy and using it to write these songs and craft these weird little ideas. And I flew out to Bakersfield, California to write it. It's obviously always uncomfortable, and I think songwriting always should be. It should be like open heart surgery, where you're forced to talk about things that are out of your comfort zone and make you feel like you shouldn't be saying it, and you don't want to reveal those things. But I think that's where the best songs come from. I do have something of a god complex and kind of a megalomaniac and just crazy big things my brain comes up with and does that they're not normal. Which is why when we're in like the real world, it's kind of jarring for us and confusing for like normal, regular people, because like we'll be in a restaurant and we're like screaming wild stuff, just saying that we should be institutionalized for the stuff we're saying, because it makes no sense and it's batshit crazy. But it's like, to us, this is like how we talk. It's normal. This is just everyday life. But it's, you know, it's finding ways to make that like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just make weird songs. The millennial whoops, as our producer calls them. They were very last thing that happened in it.
It brought a whole new life to the song.
It just brought it together. There was just something missing. Like everything was there, and we couldn't wrap our head around why it didn't sound finished. And then it just needed something to fill that space. But like, because I tried writing stuff for there, and just it felt too much, and it just needed just a simple. There you go.
Millennial whoop.
There you go.
I wouldn't take back a moment now walking.
Ben had come up with this great video idea, and he was calling me about it, and we were kind of figuring out what we were going to do, and it was very exciting, and I started calling around companies, setting up the logistics of it, and we were renting these awesome cars, and there was this crash scene, and it was like coming together. We were going to shoot it up in the Hollywood Hills and have like helicopters and drones and stuff filming all this incredible footage, and we submitted it to the label, and they weren't keen on buying Lamborghini Aventadors and Rolls Royces for us to crash them. We had to water it down to what they would actually pay for. I think the way it ended up, because it was like, all right, let's do green screen. And I mean, for me, it's like, if we're gonna do green screen, I want it to be green screen. I don't want it to look realistic and then people be like, yeah, that's a really shitty green screen job. I'd rather it just be a bad green screen job to begin with, and it be very obviously green screen.
Kind of like Quentin Tarantino style.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the same core concept that Benjamin had come up with, and we just adapted it to something that was actually doable. There's a prequel and another one. Post-quel and a follow-up video.
Follow-up video?
Both of which are not released yet, but they're hopefully coming very soon.